Hello and welcome to the Main Cave. Now in today's video, I have finally bought the PDP Riffmaster Guitar Hero guitar for the PS4 and PS5 in a vain hope to rekindle my love for the game after years of being away. Today's video, I'll be going through what you get, what it's like, and a few changes from the old guitars that you may have been used to. So if you're new here, we make regular videos on technology for gaming and for your smart home, so please do consider subscribing, as we may make a video to make your life easier and I won't want you to miss out. So do hit subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. Right, I've had my eye on this guitar for a while, seeing as most of my youth was spent on the Xbox playing Guitar Hero and Rock Band. Here I still have some of my old guitars and I wanted to stack them up against the new one. So I paid £130 from Amazon a couple of weeks ago and it arrived next day. A nice packaged box with the guitar inside, folded up, a manual of sorts, charging cable, dongle and a strap. Once out, the first thing you'll notice here is the weight. It's a very light piece, which I really appreciate. It feels well made with a gloss main part and pick guard. The neck is matted and the buttons or frets are clearly indicated in the usual Rock Band colours: green, red, yellow, blue and orange. You do have a normal setup near the fake tuning pegs and a set near the body that both work identically. On the front is the PS button, the strummer, the whammy bar, function button, usual PS share and options either side of the P1 button, which I'll talk about in a bit, and the D-pad. Then on the side is the USB-C port, switch for PS4 and PS5 functionality, and the audio jack. On the rear of the fretboard there's also a joystick. I'll be honest with you, it's a bit awkward to use and therefore I never do, but it's there if you want it. So you may have noticed then one of the changes is the USB port, and that's for charging. This is fantastic. Never again do I need to replace my guitar with two AA batteries, so chargeable is a very welcome addition. And with up to 36 hours playtime, that just adds to the benefit. Nice touch on the front though is that the pick guard is removable and reveals a place to store the USB dongle when not in use, and more on that in a bit. Remember I said the P1 button? Well, that is programmable using the function button, but by default it's programmed to R3. And in the set of 3 next to the options and share, it can be a bit tricky to press in a pinch, but you do get used to it. The D-pad is okay, it's a bit wobbly, but it does the job as you won't be gaming with it. It's set up so that when you tilt the guitar up to face you whilst wearing it, down on the D-pad is from your perspective. The whammy bar feels the same as with any other guitar that I've owned. So to connect it to the PS5, you need the dongle you hid under the pick guard. I'm guessing this helps with any lag, and it's dead easy to connect really, which differs from the Bluetooth connection of old. Plug the dongle into your PS5, press the PS button on the front and it connects. You then have access to all the buttons, and navigating using the D-pad and buttons were a breeze. Green fret for X, red for circle, etc. Next up then is to get into a game, which for me is Rock Band. And if you look, it's currently £7 on the PS Store, which is nice and cheap. However, all of my hundreds of downloaded songs are all inaccessible, seeing as I built up my library on the Xbox. A quick look at the add-ons for the Rock Band, and you'll be presented with literally hundreds, if not thousands of songs you can buy at a couple of quid each. When you fire at the game, you'll be presented with the calibration screen, but just skip this as you can't do that with this guitar. Calibration is done by a series of button presses, all explained in the online manual. I have, however, never felt the need to calibrate so far, and out of the box worked a dream and has ever since. But if you do come a cropper, there's a manual process, not automatic. Right then, into game, and something here that may cause some controversy. The strum bar is silent. I know, it's not clicky like the one you may be used to. Have a listen. So, I mentioned this to a friend saying I couldn't believe it wasn't clicky. But then he reminded me that for him, it was a good thing. He was now able to play in almost silence at night and not disturb anyone with the constant clacking from the next room. So tell me, are you in camp silent or camp clicky? Let me know. Another nice feature is the headphone jack. Just plug in a pair of headphones and enjoy silent gaming. The volume controls are present using the function buttons and the D-pad, which is relatively easy once you know what you're doing. Not only is it for headphones, but it's also mic compatible. Having said that, I still use my InZone H7s and it works wirelessly perfect. Using the guitar was great. Zero lag using a dongle. I could play for literally hours on end without charging, and the buttons on the fretboard felt solid and satisfying. I think they've done a great job on this, and I'm more than relieved than anything that this guitar is up to scratch. Okay, so what about things then I don't like? Well, the main one is that the guitar can't turn on your PS5 alone. You need the controller or via the PS5. It's a little bit annoying. Also, there is quite a bit of learning to be done for all the button configs for things like calibrating and volumes, etc. There's a combination of buttons I had to learn. I still got the muscle memory for it though. Finally, if you want a clicky strummer, you're out of luck. So then, is this guitar worth the £130 I paid? Well, for me, it is, as I love the game so much and I wanted to be able to play it on my PS5, and it's what I've been waiting for. I love the game, I love playing it, I missed playing it, and if you're like me, you'll have no regrets buying this. If it's something you're not sure you'll like, or if you've never played Guitar Hero before, then there is a certain element of risk. But it's so good, this game. God, I love it. So there we go then, that was my look at the PDP Riffmaster for the PlayStation 5. Please let me know what's your favourite track in the series. Do let me know if you're thinking about picking this guitar up. Until the next video. Bye bye.